The all important question that we've all been waiting for is how do you actually make your platform age friendly? I think there's like some tried and tested approaches to this that um, everyone should follow. And I actually think that they should like lay the groundwork for any platform design because then you just got them covered.
Yeah.
So like there's just some really basic but simple things you can do, like increasing the font size. And we're not saying like crazy figures. I think it's 16 pixels is the like the recommended for online page um, font size, and then that's your like baseline font, and then you sort of knock everything off of that. So that feels like a little bit bigger than most things online, but it's like readable and legible. So then it means if you've got somebody older with bad eyesight and they're having to increase the fonts, they're not going to have to increase them that much that they knock all of the UI out of space. Uh, and then also it's actually easier for other people to read rather than having to kind of squint and look at the size of your fonts. Color contrast, check that you aren't using like a palette of grays on white you can't see the gray. Like there needs to be some kind of contrast between those two things.
There's some website actually that you can go and check the background and foreground. So, for instance, the background of the button and the color of the font that you're using on that button, and it will give you rating. It will be single A, double A, and triple A,
Is
and
it
we should
WAG
be
standard?
and we should be aiming for at least double A pass
Yeah.
on the contrast if we wanted to make it good.
Yeah, 100%. And then like touch target kind of enabled spacing, so actually size of elements in the interface which are easily kind of have the large enough pixel area in order that you can kind of confidently press them without interacting with other areas of the interface.
And also like making it clear that this is the button or clickable element,
Yeah, the
right?
actual look and feel of that, right?
Yeah. Also, very simple changes to reducing cognitive load, so people don't have to think too much. So simplifying the flows, so you don't do many things in one step, or labeling buttons in plain language, right? So everybody can understand.
Yeah, absolutely. And then offering like hybrid support. So you have chat and the human help for like kind of confidence and reassurance. So you can use those two things together.
Next thing would be using clear and high quality icons and avoiding abstract symbols. So, I mean, we always say even if you use icons, try using them with labeling, so it's actually super clear. But if you can't do it, use the icons that are like very recognizable.
Yeah, and similar to that with kind of having recognizable things is to avoid jargon. So like replace complex terms and use like everyday language. If you are, if there's a question over it, just simplify it and make it really easy to understand.
Obvious always wins.
Absolutely.
And also, like I said, my mom has problems with understanding what account is, which also is linked to password creation. And I know people absolutely hate password creations anyway. They sometimes would rather not register for new platform than creating another password. So maybe think about alternatives, logins, such as maybe magic links, which are much easier for people to understand how to use, right?
Yeah. And along with that, kind of like provide onboarding that can be like replayed and accessed later, so it's easy to find, and you're not pressured to just view it this one time and never kind of return.
And also you can, in terms of onboarding and like registration, you can also include clear progress indicators so users know where they are in the process. So that can actually increase by 40% the completion rate of your registration flow.
Yeah, that can be like a real game changer, and that's like really helpful for anyone to actually know where you are. How long is this going to take? Have I got time to finish it now? Can I come back later? Yeah. Again, we mentioned before, I'm not sure on this episode or maybe it was a previous one, about making error messaging kind of constructive and explaining like exactly what to do next and not relying only on like the red color but also use like an icon to label that something's happened. But the goal of any error message is to support customers with knowing what to do next. How do they fix it? What's the problem?